Well, it's because people like you are playing Hollow Knight 7 years later, but it's still good. I
Dude, the
still
whole
like it.
world is playing fucking Hollow Knight all of a sudden.
I'm so happy about that though.
Yeah, it's definitely a good one. And it always like you always feel bad, like, man, I feel bad that I missed this when it came out.
Hmm.
And same thing with like Into the Breach. Like I wish I had purchased it when it had first come out. So it could
Well,
have been
it hasn't been out that much long.
came out February, I think, but still like such a good game. Fucking hard.
Yeah, I want to get into that. I'm starting tomorrow. I'm gonna start streaming Little Nightmares.
Okay, I've seen footage of that.
Yeah, which is a game totally up my alley, loving survival horror, but I just never played it. It's like 2 years old now. I'll get around to it.
I was watching Resident Evil 7 speed run and I was like, man,
Oh,
I
I
play
love
this
that. That game's so
game.
good.
I usually don't play games like horror games, but that one has me intrigued.
I don't think it's that scary. I don't.
It's more suspense, isn't it?
I don't know. I mean, I think part of the problem was how I played it. Like, I ended up playing the game like 3 times, but not A to B. It was like, well, let me play 3 hours and then start over and then get further than I was and then go back and play again. So I learned a lot of the weird pathing that the AI does. Like when Jack's roaming around the house, I learned what triggers him to reappear. So as soon as I knew that, I'm just exploring the house and finding all the items, and then I know what to do, and then I know where to hide. Like, it was really fun though to figure all that out and to see what behind the scenes is kind of moving these puppet actors forward.
Yeah, yeah.
And the gameplay itself is so much, especially that first playthrough where you have no idea what's in the next room. Where you're just opening a door. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Is there a monster? Is there bullets? I don't know. And it is okay. It is kind of scary actually. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's
kind
not.
of scary.
It's not scary. Like I run screaming. It is like you
Well,
said,
yeah.
suspenseful and just unsettling.
Yeah, it looks pretty gross.
It's pretty great. And unlike a lot of people say the end of it's not very good. I really liked the end. It kind of resets. You know, in a game like that where you get really powerful towards the end, it does this sequence where it resets you to have nothing as another character.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
And I loved that. It was so cool to play a survival horror game where 6 hours in, you are now feeling like you were at minute 20 with nothing. And I thought
Oh,
that was super
jeez.
cool. I hadn't experienced that in a survival horror game quite like that. Plus, it was a spooky boat. Boats are scary. All right, let's start
Boats.
the
Yeah,
show. All right, hello and welcome to Ben's OP Games. We're recorded live at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, twitch.tv/TheGameFanax every Friday for the time being. I'm joined today by Joel.
Spooky.
Spooky cast. Yeah, we'll keep the beginning in because it was good.
Yeah, what was with the it might not be Fridays anymore? You're changing it?
Oh, just being weird.
Oh, okay.
Although it is something, maybe we'll pick a different day in the future. I don't know. I mean,
Oh.
change is finite or something.
Change is good.
Change is always sometimes good.
That's why Logan's not here.
Uh huh. You're changing him into something else, like a transformer. But
Oh man.
I got to talk all my thoughts out about Octopath last week. I know I've still been playing it. You've been playing it. I want to do a little mini update and then hear your thoughts.
Okay.
So I just got all 8 people. I think I'm 15 hours or 16 hours or something around there. I'm not sure. Maybe 15ish. And about level 21 is my highest character.
Okay.
And I think, what is that? There's been a few other things, and we'll get to them after you tell me what your experience been with the game.
So I'm about I think like 8 hours in. I've got 7 of the 8 Octopathians.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like the game. The aesthetic is awesome. The graphics are like just like I just can't get enough of it. It almost looks like a diorama at certain
Yeah.
points, like where you see like the water glistening in the background or like the sand kind of glittery. That part I really like. I love the battle system. It's the reason I'm playing the game because the stories are okay. Like some of them are kind of like this is boring or not super important, and other ones are good. Like Primrose, I think has an interesting story with like revenge, and I mean she's had to do some dirty things to get to where she is, and now she's like kind of putting herself in a position where like now I've got a crew, now I can get the revenge that I've always wanted.
Yes, some of them are certainly much more compelling than others.
Yeah, and I'm like starting to really like certain characters that I thought maybe would be throwaways, like the apothecary that I thought was like gonna be a throwaway. Now I'm like, shit, I should have started with him because he's so useful. Because he's got heals, but he's also got like the ability to debuff, you know, with like status ailments and poisoning and stuff like that. So I've really taken a liking to him over Ophelia, who's the person I started with. I really like the game. What's really weird is like I have to take a break from it. Like I have to play it in spurts, or else I get not bored, but I guess like because I can feel that it's kind of grindy.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, like it's kind of a slog at places, but it's still so interesting, and I still really like everything about it. I'm just not plowing through it hour after hour after hour.
Yes, exactly. And you kind of mentioned this earlier. I tweeted out today that Octopath Traveler is the best game that that I've ever played that I've never really want to play, and when I sit down to play it, I never really can play it for more than an hour or so. It's really good, like you're saying. It's a ton of fun. The battle system's great, but I'm not. There's nothing motivating for me to continue. It's just fighting more enemies, and it's the same. Even if it's a bird or it's an octopus or whatever the hell it is you're killing, it's still what's its weakness? Okay, use its weakness until it's dead. Move on. And
each battle is not something you just go in, one move, everything's dead, boom, bounce. Unless you're like overpowered.
Yeah,
it's a process every single battle,
and they do a really smart.
Can make it interesting.
It does keep it interesting, but there's like too many battles for it to be so elongated each battle. And they do a really good job of kind of auto leveling the mobs and stuff all around you. And like, oh, this is a level 11 area now that you got 4 people. Okay, I get that. That's fine. But I never get that sense of, oh, I went through that cave, and on the way out, I fought that same cave dog that I fought at the beginning, and I just killed it instantly because I'm so much more powerful now. I'm just constantly. It's the same problem I had with Fallout or Oblivion or any of those games where the enemies scale, and it's just, where's the fodder? I need some cannon fodder in here.
Have you been playing it in handheld mode or docked mode?
I've been playing it docked.
Okay. I've been playing it mostly handheld mode, but I played some in dock mode, and I don't really find a difference in like my excitement to play it on either one. Like I could take it either way because I think because maybe of the way it looks. Like, because it feels like a mobile game to me. Not mobile game, but like a portable game.
Like a Game Boy game or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, like a DS game. So when I put it on the big screen, it's just like a blown up version of that. It's like me playing SteamWorld Dig on my Vita and then playing it on my PS4. It feels the same thing.
Okay.
It's not a huge... It doesn't feel like a difference, but...
Yeah, and it certainly isn't gonna... I don't think there are any differences. I don't know why it would run any worse.
I think what's kind of maybe the problem, and this is something I've heard about in other people's like critique of it, is the fact that everyone's story is so like personal to them at first, but not there's no like I haven't run into the overall objective like a Final Fantasy game, you know, the world's ending, this is happening.
Yeah.
Or like Ni no Kuni, like, hey, I need to build up my kingdom. This one, each person has their own thing. They're not really intertwined yet.
I don't think they become. So it's hard to
really... You don't think they intertwine?
No, from what I understand, they're all separate. And then like the end game, super end game stuff kind of has them together.
See, maybe that's why I'm not as hooked as I would be. Like with Ni no Kuni, I was hooked because I wanted to build up my kingdom. I knew this was leading to a battle with, what is it? Ding Dong Dell or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't believe I remembered that.
Good job.
Yeah. it just feels like there's nothing major happening besides each person's like own story.
And I feel like almost if I could play the game where I'm just following the one story, it'd be better. Like if I was just gonna do Primrose and just give me 4 characters and let's go,
Yeah.
that would be better. And maybe that's what I can do now. But it's like, oh, this is recommended to be level 23. And if I only had 4 party members, I'm level 13. I'm not going to go over there to level
Exactly.
23 world, and I got to grind now. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't quite seem right to me. I don't know. And I do really like the visual style, but it just seems like it has this fisheye Vaseline all over the edges. There's a one, I think it's Tressa, the merchant girl.
Okay, yeah.
She's on a bridge at the very end of her first chapter and like looking out at the ocean, and the entire ocean is just awash with Vaseline. I'm like, why can't I see this? Like they're smothering all this stuff that's on the periphery with this nasty depth of field effect that makes it look terrible. And I just can't like this art style if you're gonna do that. I don't know. It doesn't go into the 32-bit, 62-bit, 62-bit, 16-bit graphic style enough. It just feels like kind of shitty textures sometimes instead of pixel art. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I see that. I see that.
Especially in mountains and things.
Yeah.
I don't know. And the map's terrible. That map is
The map,
not
yeah,
good.
I did not like the map at first. I could not maneuver. Like now I can I got the hang of it. 8 hours. I don't know. I think for me, like if I'm gonna definitely play through. I'm liking the game. I want to see everyone's story through for the most part. I think it'll end up sitting behind Ni no Kuni. So far in like my
I
list.
agree. I was thinking about this actually specifically because with Ni no Kuni, where Ni no Kuni, and we talked about this, it's not an amazing game. Its art style's good. Its battle system's good. Its story is okay. But it's a ton of fun every single moment of the game. And this has Octopath has so many things going for it, but it seems it's just death by 1,000 cuts for me, where I was like, that's stupid, the map's garbage, this look is kind of it should be so much better. I should like it so much more, but I just don't even really. I mean, I had the day off today. I played it for 3 hours, maybe?
Yeah.
And I had to force myself. I was like, okay, I'll get the final Traveler. I should have that for the show. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not good.
No, it like yeah, I mean, I'm gonna play it in spurts. I know it's a game that I'm not gonna plow through really quickly.
Yeah.
So I think I just need to stop thinking like, oh man, I heard this guy's like 25 hours in and he came across this. Like, no, I just need to go through it at my own pace and not focus so much on everyone else's experience already. Because
Yeah.
I've heard some things about the game that like, oh, I want to get there already, or oh man, I want to get to chapter 3 of this person's story, like just different things like that. And I when I first got the game, I knew I wasn't gonna plow through it so quickly. So I think I just need to get back to just nipping at it.
Yeah, and that's what it's going to be. It's going to be an hour here, an hour there. From what I have heard, the second chapters and beyond are much better, and
Yeah.
that's great. I didn't know this. I actually read it when I was looking to see how long the game was, like how many chapters, and there's 4 chapters for each character.
Yeah.
But I also found out once you get all the characters, I think, and then you start chapter 2, you can have these little skits where they talk to each other that pop up, and I'm like, that's really
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
I want that. I'm
Because
hoping
right now it doesn't seem like they even know they're around other people when you're
Yeah.
playing through their chapter 1. It's like,
exactly.
I'm just here.
And I'm hoping there's something. Oh, this big, awesome chapter 2 of someone that is like, oh shit, I'm in. This is awesome. It just, I don't know. I've spent a lot of time wandering around, grinding, and my playtime is so long because I feel like some of these bosses take like 20 plus
Oh
minutes.
yeah.
They are so long.
Yeah, and you can't, and it's not like one of those things that you can just kind of like pad out with I'm just gonna keep hitting them. Like if you're not paying attention,
Yeah.
you could easily lose.
Oh, for sure. And I've had
the battle system's so fun.
the battle system's awesome and definitely carries those fights, but a 20+ minute boss battle is
I know
especially
it's like fighting a boss in the Division or Destiny where they're just like they
it's
just
like a
have
raid boss.
fucking health bar.
It's
And it's
yeah.
like, oh my god.
And yeah,
It's like,
I like if you don't have the character that can see how much HP you have, that like I don't have no idea of telling how much HP they have left. I've just been in this
Yeah.
fight forever, and I have Ophelia doing group heals every single turn because
yeah.
it's just chaos world out here, and that's fine for bosses, but it is excessive.
It can be. I mean, I think I spent almost like, I think maybe like almost a half hour on. I'm trying to remember which fight it was.
There was
It
one
had
that
to
was
be,
super long.
it had to be like, maybe the one with the pirates, maybe. I don't know.
In the cave with the wine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
think
one
for
was
some
really
reason that
long.
one took longer. It's. I've only actually gotten game over once. and I
That one
lost
was super
battle.
long because they kept defending themselves, and I'd get
Yeah.
confused, and I'm like, "You fuckers, just go away, please." I hated them so much. Yeah, that was a long fight.
Yeah.
But
Oh, man.
I don't know if you've had this. I've had 2 or 3 random encounters just on the overworld with like a stone golem or a giant whatever, and they're just super impervious to everything. Even their weaknesses, it's like 4 damage, 7 damage.
Oh my god!
And
no,
I've
I
had-
haven't come across that.
I've
yet.
had 20+ minute fights with a random enemy because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do to this thing. I've tried
Jeez.
everything. Even its weaknesses don't kill it. I just have to hit it enough to where I can get Haji or whatever her name is to capture it. So the fight will end.
Yeah,
But
I think that's the last person I need is the
she's
hunter.
so good. She's so good.
I know I wanted her first, or not first, second,
I should have picked
After
her
Ophelia,
first.
right?
Yeah.
and I think that because of the map, I got confused and just went counterclockwise to her. So
Yeah.
now she's last.
Because I started as Ophelia too, and I went to get her because I heard good things or whatever. I just didn't want. I didn't know if I
Yeah.
wanted her to be the main person, and then I went clockwise the other way.
Yeah.
So I just got the thief guy. That was
I started with Ophelia because I was like, I'm gonna need heals.
that's what I did.
It's
Yeah.
an RPG, and I'm not great at strategy. I'm gonna need heals.
And we were right because that healing is every battle.
it's
or
great,
boss fight.
but I'm telling you, the apothecary can make up for some of it. But I think in a big battle, you're gonna want Ophelia when it comes to like a boss battle.
Yeah.
But for like a lot of the for a lot of one of the fights, apothecary would heal and cure poison, and then Ophelia wouldn't really need a heal as much. So it's
I found it. I don't know if it's just because she's the main character. I find that she does a lot of damage with her staff than like the other mage does with his staff.
Cyrus.
Yeah, like he does garbage
Yeah.
damage, but she can still do good damage. I don't know why though.
Can they eventually equip different weapons besides just the staff, or are they only staff?
They're only staff, but you can give them another job.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So the job system. Okay, so because you can add another job.
And so I was looking at that as like hidden job shrines throughout the world, which again sounds like another fetch quest that I don't want to go on. I just want to do the game. Like I just want to be told a story and have this fun battle system. It's so splintered. I don't know.
Yeah. I've grabbed the side quest, but I haven't done a single one.
Have you looked at the menu for the side quests?
No, not at all. Is there a ton?
Go look at the menu, because it's just a listing, and it'll be like, hey, you got to go to the mountains to find the Yeti. I'm like, what are you talking?
Ooh, I want to find a Yeti.
The side quests are so vague to me, and I don't even feel like they're worth attempting. I did one, though, because it was like, this guy's trying to rob me or something, and so I fought him.
Side voice. Here we go.
But it's actually right there, where
Oh,
that side
yeah.
quest was right there.
Okay. Wow, there's quite a bit. Oh my god.
But it's
okay, never mind.
yeah, it's listed in a way that doesn't really help me find anything or solve anything.
I just went to all, but then you can go by like area, I think.
Yeah, by area, yeah.
Okay, cool. Interesting. I might have to start doing some of those too.
I
See,
did.
now I want to play it.
Well, okay, good. I don't know if they're really worth anything. It doesn't seem to like if it said here's your reward, like oh okay, I can get money for doing this, or I can get
Yeah.
something with no reward there. I'm not gonna.
I
I don't know.
Have you been going around like because you can do like the paths or whatever? Have you been going around or the what are the quirks? I forgot what they're called. I'm thinking quirks from My Hero Academia.
Oh, their
Like
path actions or whatever.
Yeah, path actions. There we go. Have you done any of the ones that might hurt your reputation?
I did one once. I forget what it was, and it was like, oh, you failed that. Fail 4 more times, and people here won't like you.
Yeah, I did one of those. I think I did scrutinize,
I think that was it too.
and mainly because I was like, I don't know what the hell this does.
Yeah, that sounds like what I did.
Yeah,
What does this do?
because I'm wondering because I know I saw something that said reset reputation, so I'm wondering if that resets it in the town or if it messes something up. Or I don't know.
It does, because if you go select it, it'll be like, hey, your reputation's fine. So
Okay.
I don't know what that does. I don't know what having a bad reputation there does.
Yeah, I've just been doing the guide one a lot, and I've been doing the inquire a lot because it helps you find extra items.
Yeah.
I haven't really used the merchant very much. I think I want to mess around with the merchant and see what kind of useful things I can get. I don't know.
I don't know either. I do guide.
Because I know with
people around,
that, with the merchant, you can buy items just off of random NPCs. Like, oh, I can buy more grape things off of you or plums or whatever.
though. Mhm.
It's interesting. There's a lot to the game. I think I just need to dig a little deeper.
And there's
That's what
almost
has me,
too much.
that's what has me interested in it. Is like, there's more. There's a big system in here where like, but it's not really shoving it in your face. For like Nino Kuni, it's like, hey, here's this, here's this, here's this. Now you have tons to do, and it's like, I like this. This one's more like dig deeper. You'll find the depth.
Yeah, and I don't know if I want to explore the world so slowly
Yeah.
to really. I'm at the point now where it's like, do I fast travel there to get to chapter 2? Do I take
Yeah.
kind of the scenic route?
It's hard to want to explore when every battle is such a fucking grind.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's, oh, okay, they're all weak to this. I can easily just swim through it. And then other times I'll pop up and be like, I don't have a dagger person with me, and they're only weak to dagger, and this is
Oh my
awful,
God.
and I
Yeah.
hate myself.
Then you have to hope you can do enough damage without breaking.
Yeah,
them
it
to
seems
kill
like
them.
I'd rather the break system be more difficult to achieve and end up being like super powerful,
Yeah,
and normal attacks can just get you through it.
yeah. I mean, I've had one battle, and I'm sure it's maybe because I was overpowered or ultimate, like maybe the weakness or whatever. But Cyrus killed 3 out of the 4 guys on the map with 1 hit, but that's because I boosted. So I did a 2 times boost with like Icicle, and it just annihilated 3 of the guys. And
Gotcha.
I was like, that's interesting.
There's
and then I
been-
tried it again the next random battle, and it didn't do that.
I mean, now that it was saying like this is level 11, recommended whatever, and I was 18 plus with 2 or 3 of the characters, then you start getting to like, oh, we're just gonna clear this out. But it still has to be. I kind of need to break them also.
Yeah. Well, they're breaking me, that's for sure.
Yeah, I really do like the hunter. So that's my party is Ophelia, obviously, the hunter lady, she's really good, and then Oberic, the knight,
Oh yeah, yeah.
he's super powerful, and he gets like this one job skill that's just plus 50 attack. I'm like, yes,
It's like okay.
yeah, plus 50 attack right now. And then I don't know who I want as my 4th really, because I kind of wanted to have a mage, but
Yeah, the mage I do like to have.
he's so weak. I don't know. Maybe if I give him a
Very
second
weak.
job, he'll be more useful.
Yeah.
Maybe like Primrose's job or something.
Yeah, I like some of Primrose's stuff.
Yeah, it feels like some of the characters have so many awesome things, and then other characters are, I could pickpocket. You know, not necessarily that character, but you know what I mean. It's just, oh, I can do 2 things. Like, great. I don't care. I'd rather be able to capture fucking monsters or be able to summon a giant dog at will to hit everyone.
Yeah.
And you can do what? Like buy stuff? What is that about?
Yeah, I feel like the merchant is probably one of the worst. Not worst, maybe the least useful.
Yeah, I like her character. I don't know that. I'm assuming once you start chapter 2, you have to have that character, and I do like that idea for the whole battle system of you have to have that person. So we're going to put them back in the party and have their little adventure. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
To make sure you're always using people.
That's true. I do like that part.
I do like that.
Freaking Octopath, man.
It's exactly what I said. Like, this is the best game I've ever played that I never want to play.
Yeah, it's great. I'm really liking it.
Yeah, it's really good, and I don't know. I'm glad you also kind of feel similarly, because I had played so many JRPGs between Ni no Kuni 2, finishing that, playing Tokyo Xanadu. I started Final Fantasy 12 and Danganronpa and all this other shit. It's just, am I playing too many JRPGs? No, it seems like I just am not super into this. If I could play Octopath on easy, I probably would. Just because I don't want to be in these fights for 20 minutes anymore.
I think what I found is, because with Ni no Kuni, I got through 10. I mean, the first 10 hours were a blink of an eye.
Yeah,
compared to right now, where I feel like I've been playing a lot of Octopath, but I'm only 8 hours in.
It feels like you get nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling.
Yeah.
Well, what else have you been
what
playing?
else? Oh yeah. I started Prey,
Okay.
which I like. It's got a very creepy vibe to it. I want to look at not a guide, but maybe like tips and tricks thing, and really kind of find some cool things to do, because right now I only have the glue gun and the wrench, and I need a gun. So I need to figure out where the gun is.
Oh, well, you're still really early.
I'm really early. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. That's the problem I have with games like this, is I always feel like I'm missing something that might be crucial.
You can't miss
really
any
need.
of the guns.
Okay.
Well, you can, but the one you...
It's kind of open, that's why. I mean, if the story itself takes you in that path to where I'm going to see it, like I'm looking at your video footage now, and you have a ton of weapons. So maybe I shouldn't be too worried.
Basically, only one weapon is optional as far as I know. And that weapon I never really used anyway.
Okay.
I would just say take your time and explore that first big open 3-story area, and just go into every room, look at everything, and collect all the stuff. Really get invested.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, get invested in all the systems and go from there. Don't feel like... don't stockpile neuromods.
You use them, right?
Just use them, because
them.
other reasons later, you just use them. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right.
There's going to be more perk trees that pop up later too.
Sweet.
So I don't think you shouldn't have. Yeah, no, that happens later. Yeah, so you're going to have other
Yeah,
perk
I'm
trees
only
later.
I'm maybe like an hour in.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I really loved Prey, so I'm always
I heard really
down
good things
for...
about it, and I was really interested in it when it came out. It just came out at a weird time. A lot of games that I missed out on came around the Destiny time. So when I was really into Destiny, and then year 2 and year 3 of Destiny, like I missed a lot of games.
I'm still playing Destiny, guys.
I'm still playing Destiny 2, but not as often. I play it like maybe once a week. Like I mainly picked it up again because my cousin wanted to play, and so we were doing Crucible. And then with everything I've been hearing about what's coming with the new expansion and everything, I've been kind of like getting back into it. And then I was like, you know what, I do always enjoy the actual campaign of Destiny, even though Curse of Osiris is kind of a letdown. I still have to play through that, and then I never actually finished Warmind, which is the one that came after. So I want to go through that just because it's like playing Halo. And that's basically what
I can
is.
get that. Yeah, it's a very solid shooter. It just is really fun to play.
You know, epic music, tons of enemies. I mean, it's a Halo game. So that part I've been kind of enjoying, just because other than that, I've been playing a lot of RPGs. I've been playing, you know, Kingdom Hearts, Octopath. What did I played some Fallout. I'm trying to think what else I was playing.
I really want to pick up Fallout 4 VR and try that.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome.
It was
if you do, you better stream it. I'll watch it.
I can't. That'd be tough to do.
Okay.
It's tough to stream in VR, especially with how I have my setup, but maybe. Uh, I just think it'd be a really fun way to play that game, just to be in the world and wander around.
Yeah. Did you ever try the Skyrim VR?
No, I'd be more interested in the Fallout VR if I'm gonna get a Bethesda VR
Okay.
experience. Maybe when it cools down and it's not, because it's so hot to play a VR game.
Yeah.
I'll play it when
I can imagine.
the winter sale, you know? Let's do
Yeah.
it then. But I've been wanting to play kind of a more action-y, shootery-ish. I actually downloaded Warframe and played that for an hour.
What do you think?
I liked it.
Are you playing on PC?
Yeah, I'm on PC. It was fun. Like didn't blow me away, but it was dumb fun. It was just perfect dumb fun. I'm gonna shoot this guy from
Yeah.
cover, and then I'm gonna do my stupid sword thing. All right.
Do you think you'll play it more often?
I don't know if I'll play it again. It was a fun hour I
Okay.
had though.
Because I played it on PS4 and I think it's okay. I think it's ugly.
Oh really? It's beautiful. Like
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if it's because I'm on PC. I don't know if it's a version difference thing or if that's with the updates that they've made it pretty. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I found there's a lot of systems right away. Like the game is very overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like the screen on it right away is overwhelming. I feel like even though it's free to play and they've done very well with their transactions and stuff, it feels like you can't really get something super cool without spending money, like as far as the Warframes go.
Sure. What I didn't like was you get on your little ship, pod, whatever, and then you go back to the inventory equipment thing, and there's just 700 menus. I don't know what anything does. Like, God, MMOs are always the worst at onboarding and telegraphing what anything is. And I don't know why they have such a hard time with just fucking tell me what any, like, even if it's just a help button that I have to press, like, what is any of this stuff?
Yeah, there's like a lot of convoluted, like, forms of currency in a way.
Yeah, there's like 3 currencies. Oh, I need 7 crystal-y things? Okay.
Yeah.
What's that?
I mean, it looks really cool. Like, I'm even watching a video of it on the Steam page for like the planes of whatever, the newer one of the newer things that came out. And it looks really cool. The movement's quick, but I just feel like a lot of the time I'm not actually like hitting the enemy with my sword. I'm just like slicing. I don't know. It's weird. I know it's good. I know people are like in love with it right now. There's just things about it that I just couldn't connect with.
I forget why I even downloaded it. Like there was just, oh, it was the day before Octopath, I think.
Okay, you just
So I was
needed
like,
something to fill
I
in
need
that
something to
void.
do. I'm gonna play Warframe,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's fine. Like you say, like I enjoyed it. Maybe I'll go back to it. You know, actually, what I am gonna go back to, so especially since Octopath is fine, I'm gonna No Man's Sky. I'm gonna No Man's Sky it up.
I just re-downloaded it because I'm excited for the next update.
I'm super ready. Can we play cross-platform?
What are you on PC?
I'm on PC. I don't know.
I don't know. It's Sony, so
Yeah, but you can play PC, PS4, Fortnite.
usually, yeah. But now that it's going to be out on Xbox, I don't know. Well, I don't know if it's actually. I don't think it's cross.
I don't think it is either.
Yeah, I don't think it will be.
Regardless, I think somehow they made the game like look so much better, and I'm excited. I never went back for any of the other updates except for the first one. Briefly, I did. So I'm really excited to see what 2 years later this game has turned into. I think it looks pretty cool. I enjoyed the first time around, so let's do that.
Also, so far I looked up and everyone's like, we don't know about crossplay.
Oh, crossplay. Well, whatever.
But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. I liked the No Man's Sky for what it was. You know, I was excited for the game, and then once everybody was like, "Oh no," I was like, "I'm still gonna play it," and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's basically what I did. I mean, I had to wait. The PC version was delayed at the 11th hour for 3 days.
Oh yeah,
So it came out on Tuesday, and everyone's bitching about the game, and then I had to wait till Friday, and I still waited a Friday, and I still really liked it. I don't regret paying $60 for that game. Played it for like 30 hours.
Oh yeah, me either.
So
I actually, I remember I got mad because my save corrupted, so I had to start fresh. And then when I heard, and this is maybe 8 months ago, when I heard there's going to be this huge update, it's going to be coming out on Xbox, like all this stuff about it, I'm like, I'm not going to start fresh again. I'm going to wait for that one and then just jump in.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm kind of excited I waited.
Yeah, it is one of those things. Like I never uninstalled it. I was always just kind of waiting around. One day this will happen. One day I'll come back to No Man's
Yeah.
Sky, and that's the day. I think
I was listening to a conversation that someone was having about it, about had it come out as early access instead of this release that they had, maybe it wouldn't have been as bad.
I think I made a video about that.
Okay. Well, this
Also.
was recently on a podcast, but I'll take your word for it. Maybe they
I'm
took
gonna
it.
go look that up. Let me see.
But what I was thinking is like, because Sony doesn't have like an early access platform. The only early access game I know about that is, well known is Fortnite. It's not even 1.0.
Yeah, it's in early access. Didn't you know?
So I'm wondering, had they been like so maybe Sony had been like, let's just release it as early access. I mean, it probably wouldn't have sold for $60, and they hyped it up so much, but maybe it would have been better overall. Or I don't know, maybe this is better. Maybe now it's getting this second wind finally, and it's okay. Like people are like, I've been hearing everybody for the most part be super excited about getting back into No Man's Sky with this update. Even people that like critiqued it really bad when it came out, that were super critical about it, that gave it the low reviews, all that stuff. Like I've even seen them remark that they're excited to get back in and try it again.
Yeah, and I think it's fine. There is a, if they just come out in early access, blah 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 blah. I mean, I guess it's kind of a semantical argument at this point, because you probably still would have complained that it had come out at that state and it didn't have these things, it didn't have X and Y. The people that did complain, so I don't know if that would have really solved anything. And being 2 years in early access probably would have had people make fun of you anyway, so I don't really know. I don't think there was any winning that.
Yeah, I mean they got a lot of shit at first, but it seems like things are turning around. Or had they been an early access game that just died off and then released a 1.0, it wouldn't have had the same impact maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, time heals all wounds.
Time heals all wounds. Yeah, it's been 2 years. Now we can play this game and it'll be fine. Everyone knows what it is. I think that's the other thing too. It has all these updates, and it's having more where now you can actually play online. There's a third-person view. There's vehicles. There's all this stuff. And you know what to expect. Like, it's a survival whatever.
I've heard people, like, you can actually make your own, like, fleet of, like, the bigger tanker ships and stuff like that. Like, all these cool things that we were initially, well, a lot of the stuff that we weren't initially going to have anyways, but just things I've been hearing about it. Like, I'm excited. I can't wait to get back into that world and play it and see the difference in it.
Yeah, it is going to be fun to see how different it is now.
Yeah.
Because, good God, is it going to be different? It's going to be really fun.
Which is good.
And I think I'm trying to think of what else is coming out. We're kind of, besides Octopath, we really just got that for a little bit until Spider-man
and
a couple. What do you think of that PS4 Pro special red boy?
Man. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful, yeah.
I showed my wife, and she's like, "Oh, maybe we can get that for Aiden, my younger son who doesn't have a PS4." I was like, "No,
that's for me.
Get it for me. I'll give him mine. What the hell are you talking about? It's the PS4 Pro.
I'll get some red spray paint and paint this one red. You can have that."
I was so offended, but she was kidding. But I was so offended. I'm like, "No!
What?
How dare you?"
I've been betrayed.
I know, for reals.
Yeah, that PS4 is. I know Logan said he pre-ordered it. He was waiting for that bundle specifically to
nice.
to get a Pro and all that. I'm like, awesome. And It doesn't look shitty like a lot of their PS4 Pro.
Yeah. Oh, I still remember that Black Ops 3 PS4 Pro thing was so ugly.
They're just, I don't know. They made some really dumb choices with some of their pros
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
bundles.
I don't like the white buttons on the controller because
Yeah,
that's just gonna get dirty real quick.
yeah. You say that, but oh, I guess the buttons themselves are white too. Because I did have the white PS4,
Yeah.
and that really didn't get dirty, but the buttons weren't white.
Well, that's
So-
true. I also had a white one.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
But definitely, that's an awesome looking bundle and
Yeah.
console. I did not watch that trailer though.
For Spider-Man?
for
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
I don't see any more of it, man.
I don't
I
even
don't
know.
want to see anything else. I just want to play it.
Yeah.
Just want to play the game. I'm ready for it.
Well, we're close. Oh, speaking of indie games, we're also really close to Chasm. That
So I hadn't really paid much attention to Chasm, and then I just recently saw that people are commenting like it's finally coming. I'm like,
Yeah.
I haven't really heard about it.
it's finally
Coming to
coming.
Vita, right? Coming to Vita and PS4
Yeah,
and
it's
PC.
coming to Vita because that's how old the fucking Kickstarter is.
Oh, jeez.
I kickstarted that game in like 2013,
Oh my god.
and there was a playable demo, and that playable demo was really good.
Oh, I'm seeing a video of it right now. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a Metroidvania, not roguelike or anything, but procedurally generated worlds a little bit.
Oh shit.
It's really
Yeah.
good.
I'm getting big Castlevania vibes.
Oh yeah, very much that Aria of Sorrow kind of vein.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steam, PlayStation 4, Vita, July 31st.
So I'm getting a code. Hopefully, I should get something. I feel like I've been waiting 17 years for this
Give
game.
me something. For
Give
my
me a
troubles,
week
you
early.
bastards.
If you want, I think they're offering me like really cheap PS4 codes.
Oh.
So if you
Yeah, let
want
me know
that, I
about that.
think I could do that. I don't know how much it would be, but it'd be like $5 or something.
Oh shit. Yeah. Let
It's-
me know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll
Well,
Ven-
I'd have
I'll
to.
Venmo you some money.
Yeah. Well, I'll see. I'll look into it. But yeah, that's a game I'm so excited to finally play. God, just like Hollow Knight, we're getting some good games, good Metroidvania
Yeah.
games.
Yeah. Hollow Knight. I think I put in maybe an hour and a half, and I'm enjoying it. It's definitely a difficult game.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to think. I think I just don't know enough about the game to really jump into it. So I don't know. I need to spend more time with it. I hooked up my DualShock 4 and played it that way, and I like it. It's pretty responsive
I hooked up your DualShock 4 to what?
to the PC.
Oh, to the PC to play.
Yeah, I
Gotcha.
haven't played it on PC just because I got it during the.
Gotcha. Yeah, I played it on PC, with the controller. But yeah, I really love that game, and an hour and a half in that game is nothing. It's so it's so fucking long. That game is like 20 hours long,
Oh my god!
especially with all the DLC they've added now. There's
Is that
so much
that's
stuff.
you have to purchase the DLC, right?
No, it's all included. It's all free.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, it's from the Kickstarter.
What about the new Enter the Gungeon stuff? That stuff is also free, right?
I don't know.
Could have swore it was. I think it's like free DLC.
I think so, but I don't know.
That's kind of why I got back into it because I was like, oh, this stuff. It's like Gungeons and
this.
Dragons. It's supposed to be like a
Oh, it's Gungeons and Dragons.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pun.
maybe it's. No, I think it's extra.
I do not know.
Yeah, because they have like a buy Enter the Gungeon. Oh no, it's just collector's edition. Huh.
The world
Let's
may never
see.
know, Joel.
Massive new expansion that extends, refines the original game, new features. And... Let's go with turbo mode.
Oh, good, a turbo mode. That's something I want Octopath to have, is like a fast forward button.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I would love that. In the battles, in the
Me-
anywhere.
Can skip with B. or something.
Yeah, what is that about? Oh, you can only press A to skip dialogue.
Yeah,
Excuse
that's
me?
weird.
Excuse me? No.
Excuse me.
Pardon me, sir? No. I hate that about it. That's one I honestly.
Seems to be free, by the way.
Oh, it is fair. Okay.
Yeah.
If I could advance text with more buttons in that game, I would be more into it.
Do you like the double button click like in Pokemon when you're trying to just fucking get through it real quick? You do the double click. You do like A and B. You just double click the shit out of it.
Oh, I see.
I don't know if it works in this game. I used to do that with Pokemon because I'm like, fuck this text, man.
No, I don't think it would work in this game because it only does A. But it was the same thing with the Pokemon on the 3DS and DS, where I wanted to advance the text by tapping, but it won't let you. I'm just like, just let me advance the text how I want. That's so ridiculous. That stuff really bothers me. It's the stupidest shit, but there's more buttons than one button. It's exhausting. A button all the time? Come on.
I didn't even check. Is there like settings to make text go by faster or anything like that?
There is a text speed because I know I think I set mine to faster. I'm this close to just skipping all the cutscenes sometimes because it's like I do not care. Like the thief guy, I do not care about your story.
Oh yeah, message speed, quick.
Oh, I was in a prison guy, blah, 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 blah. Don't care. Just don't care. I'll read the recap online. Do not care. I think that might be the problem with the game story, is that it's so smaller, none of it really matters.
Well, and I play with the volume so low, so even though there's some voice
Yeah.
in it, some voice acting in it, I don't hear it. So instead of I'm just reading everything. It's just kind of like, man.
Even when it does the voices, I still skip a lot of it.
Okay.
And the voice acting's fine. It's not that the voice acting's bad. It's just takes so long.
I found it really good in most cases, but yeah, it's I don't know.
Definitely listen to the hunter lady and how she talks.
Okay, I will.
Good God, it's
Is it bad? It's bad.
And the hunteth beginneth or some bullshit.
Oh God,
It's
no!
so
not
bad.
One of those.
And she'll say that at the start of battles. Like, it's it's so terrible. Like, beginneth is not a word, and I hate it.
Beginneth. It's just a lisp.
Is it? I don't think it is.
Yeah.
It's not.
Oh man.
Alright, well, it's not a very exciting week. There's really not a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, even in gaming news, everything's kind of chilled out.
It was pretty slow. I guess it was waiting for Comic-Con, and that's going on right now, so...
Did you hear they fired James Gunn?
I did.
Guardians 3?
That just happened today. It seems a little weird. Like, didn't they already know about all those tweets?
It's so weird. Why would... I mean... If you've got a problem with somebody, talk it out. I mean, he's part of your success.
Oh, for sure. 100% he is. But
I mean, who knows what happened? Maybe there was a big blow up or something. But
they already knew about this because someone linked this thing where he made an apology already, years ago.
Yeah.
For these tweets. So I don't know what. I don't know. I know a lot of. I don't know.
His brother's been in the Guardians movies. I wonder if his brother's gonna walk off and be like, "Fuck this shit."
Which one's his brother? That one guy, the mechanic guy. Not mechanic.
Yeah, the one that's Yondu's or
assistant
man or whatever
kind of guy. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. They kind of look similar.
They do.
Go figure. Kind of. I just feel like, first of all, have you read a lot of those tweets?
No, I didn't. I saw a quick headline and I was like, "Why would they do that? That's stupid." And then I saw some tweets about it, but I just haven't sat down and read into it.
I found an article that compiled a bunch of the tweets, and most of them are just crass jokes.
Yeah.
That I don't.
Which he's like that. I mean.
Yeah.
He's always kind of been like that.
And then there was one or two where I was like, okay, Dad, don't say that.
Yeah.
You're pushing it.
I mean, everybody's got stuff like that.
Yeah, especially since it's 10 years old. Disney knew about this. It's not news. So it's
Maybe
weird
somebody's had a
to.
bone to pick with him.
It's weird. It's weird. I don't know.
Huh.
We'll see what happens with that. I feel like more updates will occur
Yeah.
for sure.
Unfortunate.
What's my next game in the gameplay thing? Oh, Far Cry. It's always a mystery. There. Well, if there's some, let's turn to gameplay of Far Cry. Oh, I'm gonna read this note in Far Cry for 5 minutes. This game about shooting weird people with bows and shit.
I'm surprised we're like under an hour still.
Yeah, there's just not a lot going on.
Yeah.
It's really, eh.
I blame Logan. for doing
Uh-huh.
this to us.
Yeah, it's probably
Del
his
Fox
fault.
keeps switching games.
True. Did you hear Will got he got permabanned
Oh no, on what?
On Twitch.
On Twitch?
on
Oh,
Twitch
no.
because he was pretending to be 12 or something,
Oh no.
and he came back in chat and he's like, "So hey, what's going on?" And I got this email before of like, "Will followed you." I'm like, "That's weird," but it's like another spelling. It's like, what happened? I lied about my age. I was like, "You're an idiot." I love it. Oh, so good. And now I just call him a
That's
12-year-old. It's pretty good.
That is awesome.
It's pretty, it's like the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Oh,
After talking about Octopath, all I want to do is play it now.
really? I just want to go
Yeah.
to bed.
Yeah, I kind of want to do that too. I actually have to work tomorrow. I
Me
volunteered to do some overtime.
Well, overtime's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. It's not worth being tired the rest of the weekend.
It's not worth being tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I might
maybe
just call and be like, I'm not gonna go in actually.
over my dead body time. More like it. Maybe next week we'll have more. We'll have more Octopath probably, and more No Man's Sky at least to go back in.
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
what's up with that.
And we'll come back and I'll be like, I traded it in. Fuck that game. Just kidding.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking. Octopath, like, I don't. I'm gonna trade this in when I'm done, and I'm never gonna play it again, and never think about
Yeah.
it again.
Yeah.
That's. It's gonna be kind of forgettable to me, unless it really picks up. I really hope it does. I really, really do.
Yeah.
We'll see. Cause
I mean, I've played a lot of RPGs, and not all of them have stuck with me as much as like some. So we'll see. We'll see.
I
how this
feel
goes.
like if this game didn't have that art style, no one would give a shit.
Maybe that's true.
Cause that art style really brought a lot of people in, and
Yeah.
if it hadn't, no one would be here talking about it. Like, this was not something that would have had a day one review on IGN.
True.
Even like the Bravely Default games didn't do that.
Yeah, I'm kind of ashamed that I missed out on those two.
I feel like I would have liked them.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting this
yeah.
now, so that's close enough.
It's true.
It's close enough. All right, that is the show for this week. Whatever the hell day it is, the 20th? I don't know. We do this
Yeah.
every Friday for now. Twitch, wibbity woo. Twitch.tv/TheGameFanatics every Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Wibbity woo to you too. I don't know why. I don't know what.
Those bunny ears, man.
Oh, the bunny ears. Yeah, the bunny ears are classic. It was all hat November. And I didn't have a
Okay.
lot of hats.
No.
Wait,
Those are your
no, it
cool
wasn't November. That game came out in March. I think I was just
Yeah,
wearing
wait
a
a
hat
minute.
for fun.
You're just being foolish now.
Oh, I just wanted to wear a silly hat. Santa hat and a bunny ear. You know what it was? I found that in a clearance bin for like $1. So
Okay.
so I bought it as an Easter clearance.
There you go. That's
Like,
a thing.
I'll buy this. It's stupid as hell. I don't make smart decisions.
Who does?
Nah, who does?
Who needs them?
Exactly.